Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, 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 go CrossTalk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Yo. Welcome to your favorite show in the whole wide world. It is CrossTalk, and I am your host for the evening, Pastor Stebo. Welcome to CrossTalk, where we give you our take on subject matters that affects us in the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm. Like I said, I am Pastor Stebo,
That boy is good.
Yep.
and of course with me, I have two of my favorite co-hosts in the whole wide world. Right there is the Queen Reen, aka the Doctor. Hold on, wait before you say something.
Hey,
CrossTalk family.
What's up,
Welcome
Doc?
aboard. How you all doing this evening? You know I'm trusting and praying that you had a wonderful day today. Hope you had a chance to bless somebody because I got a chance to do just that, even in the rain, even through the rain and the sunshine came. But I just want to say we're glad to have you this evening. Had a beautiful day and a beautiful day on yesterday. We just bless God that we're here to tell it. So I'm not gonna talk a lot this evening because
What?
we got guests. We gonna learn our
I
manners
love it.
today.
I love it.
All right, and across the street, we got the man, the myth, the legend. Call him Bishop, call him Pastor Emeritus, but I say,
Hey, that's my dad.
What's up, Bishop?
Well, let us say thanks be to God because he gives us true and total victory. And of course, we know he does that through his beloved son, Jesus Christ. So we honor and recognize God our Father and all of you today. To you, Pastor Thompson, to you, our guest today, and to you also, Dr. Ish.
My
Yeah, to all
bishop.
of our awesome listeners, as we go into episode number 109,
Come on now.
109, the Lord puts it in my spirit, the book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 9. I hope you catch this. It's coming your way. When you go to war in your land against the enemy who oppresses you, then you shall sound an alarm with the trumpet. That's important, y'all. Sound an alarm with the trumpet, and you will be remembered before the Lord your God, and you will be saved from your enemies. There's a lot of medicine in that. Catch on to
They
it.
come with it.
Numbers 10:9, episode 109. Good evening.
That's right, y'all. And of course, we have a guest. I'm trying to see if his mic is gonna be unmuted. Let's see. We got the man over here. His name is Kevin L. Kevin Lewis, my guy. What's up, Kevin?
Hey,
It's
Mr.
great.
Kev.
It's great.
Welcome.
Man, I can't hear him.
Welcome
Hold on
to
one second.
welcome to Crosstalk, man.
We can't hear him. Y'all can hear him. Hold on one second, Kevin. I'm gonna refresh you. We may have to.
Big
Let
deal.
me see if I could. Let's see.
All right, man.
Yeah, you was going, man.
You got the podcast.
Click those likes and hearts like crazy so that this crosstalk can pop up on people's timelines everywhere. Don't be shy. Don't be stingy. Don't be
Something's
cruel.
not right, Doc.
What?
Something's not right.
You got to be more specific than that.
I, well, I can barely hear you. You're breaking up, and Kevin's not on. And everything that you say is coming every other word.
One syllable at a time.
It's probably the. Hold on one second. Let's go here.
It could be the weather too,
Yeah, it's.
because it's raining out
There
here.
we go. There you go. Can I hear you now? Hold on one second.
I can't hear him
Click that
now.
button right quick. Click that button right quick, Kevin. Did you click that? Come on, come on. I don't got your audio. Hang up and come back in with your audio. Yeah. So while we doing that, yeah. Don't be cruel. Happy Monday, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Whatever age you are, you're indeed blessed to be that. Whose birthday is it coming up? Anybody know?
I don't
Shout
know
out to my
anybody
brother-in-law,
coming up.
whose birthday was last week. Or
Yeah, last Saturday.
sweet,
Okay.
sweet.
Can you hear
You
me?
back,
now?
Mr. Kevin?
Yeah, I hear
Yes,
you
ma'am.
now. Yes,
I don't
sir.
know
All
what-
right.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm here now.
It's all right.
We here.
All
We
right.
here.
Come
We here,
on.
sir.
Oh.
Got a real quick one right here. We're gonna do. We're gonna go into our first segment. We're gonna do our. We're gonna do our. Heard him say a little bit later. My guy Kevin got to go. Got to go pretty soon. So we're gonna get a lot of information from Kevin and about his podcast and about his story, real quick. Oh, my mama. What's up, mama?
And this wonderful person, well, that's my mama.
That's my mama. She says, good evening to my crosstalk family and friends with the heart emoji. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get into this?
Yes, sir.
Stay
All
ready.
right. First segment is called, well, this podcast is called Black Coffee, a talk with Kevin Lewis, my guy from back in the day. All right. So, Kevin, first topic is in the beginning. First question is, what inspired you to do a podcast? What was your inspiration behind that from starting the podcast?
Well, I've always had I've always been sociable. You know what I'm saying? What would be considered a social butterfly. I really wanted to get perspective from people, because we have four societal perceptions of each other. So I wanted to see what other people thought outside of what we consider to be the norm or social norms we have in the Black community. So I reached out and I wanted to break down barriers in socialization. So I started to talk to people, and just get their perspective on current events, things that really move our society. So that was the first part of it. That's how I started. Like, I wonder what people think.
Right. All right.
That's
Uh,
good.
What y'all got any questions to expound on that or anything you want to say on that? Oh,
I
I'm
just
so
want
used
to
to
ask you,
hitting
what's the
three.
name of your podcast, Mr. Kevin?
Well, it's a docu-series. It's called My Interview with Life. And what I do is I pick people up in in my I would go do the rides with people and I would pick them up, and you'd be surprised in that short amount of time how much people want to share with you, because life is happening for everybody. We're living in inflationary times right now. We got the election coming up. Feelings and things are heightened. So a lot of people have a lot of different views about how they see things. So
Yes,
I
we
was
do.
able to,
But do you find many people who are sensitive about certain topics?
yes. Yes, they are
Mm.
definitely. When you talk about RNC and DNC, it's almost like gang banging.
Mm.
It's almost like Bloods and Crips. I'm gonna be honest with you. You
Yes.
Okay.
know, if you are a black man and you identify as more conservative, the climate that we're in this country right now, people will ostracize you for that. Your family members will be upset with you. A lot of people that you think, you have a good relationship with, it'll
Right.
change based upon your political views. You see
Yes.
two things they
Yeah.
tell you not to talk about is politics
And
And
religion.
and
religion.
religion.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
We agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing, I'm sorry, my pastor. One thing,
No.
we don't have to defend the religion. We know what it is, and we can stand on that business. The
Yeah.
politics, everybody has and is entitled to their own opinion, but it's good to be able to talk about it, to come together and talk about it.
Correct. I think that there's we should be able to have a conversation about
Amen.
topics that are uncomfortable, and especially religious dogmatic principles.
Yes.
When you talk to people from other cultural backgrounds and stuff like that, they don't have the same spiritual grounding as a lot of people that come from the
Right.
Christian faith. I find it interesting that talking to and interviewing over 80 people, you'd find that everybody wants peace, but they all look at things different. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of
Yeah.
those. Oh,
Yeah. All
Excellent.
right.
Yeah.
Question number 2, Kevin. You doing it. First of all, you killing it. You hear me? You did those words you're using. You getting dings just for words. You hear me? So you getting those. Did
well,
it?
I mean, it's all about information, man. Let's talk. Let's
Oh
That's
do it.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
think
which,
people
And
get
speaking
you
of
in the
which,
right place.
right? Because we're
there's some precipitation going on
Right,
right now.
right, right.
Yeah.
all right. So let's look at our next question. Let's look at our next question. Our next question is. Let me start recording because this is starting to mess up my stream. But next question: did your podcast start off like you originally intended?
I think we froze.
Well,
Yeah, that I got it together. I started recording, so we'll
You still
post it.
there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We look frozen.
Don't worry about the stream. I'm recording.
if you could see
Can
me
y'all hear me?
now.
Can y'all
Oh,
hear me?
we're frozen.
Y'all can't hear me?
But everybody's frozen
Yes.
in the quad.
All right, don't worry about the stream. I'm
We hear
I
recording.
can
you.
hear
We
you,
can
hear
but
hear
you.
me.
everybody is frozen in the quad.
I know. Don't worry about the stream.
Okay.
I'm recording, so we'll put it out. All right. So next question is, yeah, did it start off originally how you intended your podcast or your docu series?
It actually, what happened is I didn't expect to explode the way that it did. You know what I mean? I knew people were going to want to express themselves, but it's a gift to get people to really open up about things that they are sensitive about.
Mm.
It's really is a gift to be able to have a conversation with, and you only get a short amount of time to talk to these people. So to answer your question, I mean, it did more than what I thought it would do. You know what I'm saying? I knew that people would want to talk, But I didn't know that people would feel so comfortable sharing some of their most intimate secrets. I think that you only have a short amount of time to make an impression upon people. You know what I'm saying? And perception is 9/10 of reality. So people have their most thoughts. Because people don't tell you what they feel. They tell you what they think after they filtered it and thought about it in their head really quick. They just kind of come out and tell you. I think people are being very genuine with me about how they feel about things. So it did more than what I expected.
Do you think that the length of time that they have to share with you and the perspective that I'm going to be out of here soon and I won't ever see you again?
I think it. I don't think that it has a negative impact on their relatability to kind of answer it in full. I think that we have a short amount of time to compress all this information, so people naturally spill. They want to. So it kind of makes people say, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you," or "Oh yeah, I want to get this topic off," and in that short amount of time, I find that they're being as genuine as possible because they don't have a lot of time.
That's a good question. That was a good question.
Something that a lot of people can do. Not a lot of people can do that off the cuff. Just uh, are we still on? Shooting from the hip and getting those things. Being able to do that's got to be a blessed habit.
It reminds me your podcast used to come on TV about the taxi drivers. You know how people get in the taxi.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Looks like we're froze. Are we streaming or being recorded or what?
Yeah, we're recorded. That,
Okay.
I can't see Kevin. Can y'all see Kevin?
No.
There. Wait, no, 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 no. It looked like he's trying to come back in, but yeah, I would imagine it would, like you said, Bishop. It would be hard to really try to get people to uh, say what they got to say in a short amount of time, and it's kind of surprising that they would open up that quickly and that freely. Maybe because they only have a short amount of time to do that. Uh, so I can see it from both sides there. Um, let's go ahead and do this while we wait on Kevin to get
So,
back.
Mr. Kevin, do they know ahead of time?
Kevin
We
back,
hear you, but we don't see you.
and I can't hear you or see you. If you can hear me,
Check your camera. I had that problem one week, and I'm not tech. I'm not.
man, the devil surely is busy. All right, I see. Come on, I see Doc. Don't see Doc no more. If y'all can hear me, shake your head, yes. Man, this is crazy. Can you hear me, Doc? This is wild. But we can't get anything going. I can't see nobody on my switch. Doc, can you hear me? No.
Can you hear that ish?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. Turn that off, Bishop.
Maybe to keep the people entertained while until we get back on.
But I was getting ready to start a conversation like, how's the baby?
Yeah.
Would he go outside in the rain?
Huh? No,
You
that's
can y'all hear me?
Zen music.
Oh,
Can y'all hear me?
And I lost it just like that.
Can y'all hear me? All right. I don't know what's going on with Kevin's and Bishop keep on playing music and I can't get them to stop. But and there, I think there's Kevin. Look, if I could show y'all what's going on my screen, I don't know if y'all can see or hear me, but everybody, as soon as I turn on their mics, everybody disappears. It's crazy work over here. Man, I don't know what to do. I think we. What, can y'all hear me on here? This is crazy work. We was talking on here for like maybe 30 minutes and no problems. Oh, y'all can still hear me, but they can't hear y'all. But it's crazy work. Let me do this. All right, so I wonder if I turn everything. If I let's do this. Let's just leave everybody and let's see. Y'all can hear only me. Well, I mean, is that a bad thing? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm desperately trying to get our guest back. We only got two questions in. We only got two questions in, and we only got two questions left before he has to get up out of here. And it is definitely like the worst time that we've been having on this this podcast. It hasn't been this bad, and I don't know how long. Like it hasn't been this bad in a very long time. Like maybe a year or more, where it hasn't been like really good at all. There we go. I got Bishop. I think. Go ahead and turn that music off, Bishop. Uh, I just can't get. I just can't get Kevin back. All right, so they've been hearing me this whole time. They just haven't been hearing y'all, or they've been seeing you. But and I cannot get Kevin back for some reason. He'll like try to log in, but then he'll get kicked out. He'll get kicked smooth out. But
Did Mr. Kevin have to leave?
no, he been trying to get back in, but he can't get in. I don't know why. I think something going on with the internet and
We
all that
hear
kind of good
every other
stuff.
syllable.
Of mine,
We're not hearing you now.
what about now?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
I hear you.
You can't see me though.
I can't see you.
Can't see
No,
you.
But
You
we'll
know
work
this
it.
is crazy.
I know, right? It ain't been this bad for like a year or so. But let's just ask you the questions. Let's see if you could.
we got the voice.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
all
run it
right.
like
Let's
that.
go for it.
Did it start
Okay,
off
let's
like
go
you
for it.
originally intended? I don't know if we answered that or not. Yeah, you said
Well, you
it
know,
was better.
Yeah, I had asked the question. I posed the question if you had ever had to just shut someone down, or vice versa. Some introducing a topic that they didn't want to talk about, or they talked about something that you didn't want to entertain.
Well, yeah, I had a young lady who she got uncomfortable with my form of questioning, and I think that she misunderstood what I was saying, and as a courtesy to her,
Mm.
I didn't want her to be uncomfortable with the conversation, so I kind of saw the signs and just allowed her to not, continue the conversation. I always get disclaimers with everybody before I start the interview, so they pretty much
That's smart.
know. Yeah, they
Okay.
pretty much know that it's going to be a pretty organic conversation about certain topics. But some people are just sensitive about things, and some people aren't. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I had to do that one time. I had to do
Okay.
it once.
Hey,
So, Mr.
Kevin,
Kevin,
hold on, real quick.
go ahead, Brother.
Kevin, what changes have you made to your podcast? And I want to. I know you want. We're gonna get to the obstacles, and I have some footage of some some things that happened to you. I don't want to lead you too quick, but the
Right.
what changes have you made to your podcast and your docu series?
I made starting off, like I said, I started off pretty grassroots. I went through something really, really tough for me. So I started out with the wrong view. Well, not really the wrong view, but I did it so natural. I just jumped out there. So some of the obstacles that I went through was sound, and like we having right now, and
Hmm.
shooting stuff in 4K. Um, my biggest issue has been pretty much storage space and technology. You know what I'm saying? Because I do so many interviews, I have to have enough space because there's so much content. You know
You
what I
want to
mean?
go
But
out?
other than that, I haven't faced any
You want to go
real
out?
obstacles yet.
What changes have you made?
I made a couple of changes. I changed. I changed me having more input. You know what I'm saying, and just allowing the person to really explain their stances more. Um, Becoming a great interviewer is allowing yourself to step back and allow others to just really express themselves without correcting them and without, you know,
Hmm.
some things you correct, some things you don't, but otherwise you just kind of let people talk.
Have you had any real profound,
Hey,
what I
Kevin,
might,
before you turn your volume down, or do you have a headset or something?
Turn my
no.
volume down.
Yeah, cause we hearing ourselves real
Okay,
bad. Go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah, I
it's
was just
down.
asking,
Is it down?
Yeah, it's good.
have you had any profound, let me call them wow moments, things
Hold on,
that
you
you,
coming through kind of choppy. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what this is about. It just started getting choppy
Technology.
all of a sudden.
That's
Yeah.
all technology.
Can you hear me, Kevin? It seems like we got really good signal going out right now.
Come on, baby.
Can you hear me, Kevin? Oh, Kevin's not even up there no more. Yeah, it's. I think that was a little bit of internet problem on his side. He's back. I see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's let's pull it. Kevin,
Sorry about that, y'all.
you
The
good?
Yeah,
power.
we hear you.
Hey,
Hear
hey,
you,
we
but
okay.
don't see you.
Everything is okay. Is the volume good?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Volume's
right. Now,
good.
what were you asking me, Bishop?
He said, "Is there any profound
I was
wow
saying,
moments you had?"
if you can,
Yeah, I've had some really deep conversations. I mean, like I said, talking to 80 people, I had a really profound conversation with a young lady about God. I had a really profound conversation with a young lady. She died 6 times um, on the on the operation table. I had a young lady who was shot in the head 3 times. So I've had
mm,
some really, really serious conversations in the car.
Man,
You
wow.
know, very heartfelt. Family issues, people who are losing their faith in God, and it's been a lot. You know, you'd be surprised. You know, we're living in those times where people are really going through. So,
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
you're
Oh
right.
yeah.
You're right.
yeah.
But you
I.
know, sometimes people need an ear.
of course,
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's and I found that a lot of times that's all they want. They're not looking for solutions. They're
They
not
just need
asking you
somebody
to
to
tell
talk
me
to.
what to do about this. They just need somebody to listen.
Mm-hmm.
they just need an outlet.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
it.
They just need
Absolutely.
an outlet. Yeah.
That is
Hey,
so true.
now you answered. You talked about this a little bit apart as far as some obstacles. I have some footage, some pictures that
We all had a common enemy in systemic
hold on.
oppression. Pre
Yeah, you wanna talk about that? Watch out now. Watch out now, Doc.
It really catapulted me into my purpose to help people
Oh,
see that
thank
they
you.
can overcome. So
Whew.
that's how my interview with life started. Was I wanted to help other people overcome their circumstances because
Mm,
there is a lion outside. There is this world is full of obstacles and
man.
things that you have
You
to get
better
through.
say it.
So I wanted to be more of a, a, a obedient servant of our Creator and help people see their divine nature and walk in their divine purpose.
You blessing somebody tonight, man.
Yes,
Man,
you are. We're gonna raise
yes
them
you are.
hands, Mr. Kevin. How's your son?
My son came out with barely a scratch.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
Thank God.
You better
Oh
say
God.
it, son. Oh my
Hey,
Thank
God.
God.
now they
Man.
said they couldn't hear. They said they couldn't hear. Can you take us through these pictures right quick? Which one
So
is
yeah,
yours?
May 8th, 2023, I was hit at over 100 miles an hour head on in my truck at Page and Hamilton. a guy was in a high speed or was racing another guy and came over and crossed over into the eastbound lane. I mean the westbound lane, and hit us at over 100 miles an hour. That's my truck, and that's the car. I was in a 3/4 ton pickup, and as you can see, he was in an Impala. So to do that much damage, he had to be going very fast.
Yeah, he was moving good.
Yes, he was.
Man,
And the doctor told me that I wouldn't walk for a year, and God allowed me to walk in 4 months.
Come on, man.
Right, Mr. Kevin.
Come on, man.
Somebody lift those hands.
They up.
Come on, man.
They are up.
So don't doubt God.
Come on with it, man.
Don't doubt God. And we have made ourselves believe that we have time. You have the illusion of time. You only have right now.
Kevin.
Right.
You only got right now to walk upright.
I'm finna put a handle on your name.
You got time, Kevin. You got time, man.
He gave you some more.
He gave me favor.
Come on.
Oh my God. Yes. Unmerited favor.
Extend the podcast, man.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something.
So you can, my son and I are ambassadors for Slow Down St. Louis. You can hear our commercial on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Kevin K.O. Lewis, and like I said, my docu-series is My Interview with Life. So we go over these topics of faith, politics, education, anything you could think of, we cover it.
Hey, Kevin, I got a clip. I'm finna show it to our viewers right quick.
Oh my God!
Just to show how what kind of conversations you have. You got a few seconds?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
We all had a common enemy in systemic oppression. This is a fun fact for everybody who doesn't know. Martin Luther King was fighting for freedom in 1968.
Coming out over the
less than 100 years ago, somebody was fighting for the right to vote in this country. So that means that for 400 years, your people weren't included in. You guys, I hope you know this. It's the information age. You're supposed to know, right?
Hold on, y'all.
We have to come together and put aside our differences.
You have to.
Put aside our petty differences.
In this time, it is imperative. It is a must. I don't even know what the big word I'm looking for is.
Imperative.
Imperative, yes. The time bomb is ticking.
Yes, sir. That's what's the name of that again?
That one's called Super Shanti. The young lady that I interviewed, she was also in a car accident like I was, and we were talking about socioeconomics and how they affect Black people, because that's a whole nother topic. But you and I, we had a conversation about it, Steve, and I'm very passionate about the Black experience in this country. Race is a team sport, and that's a whole nother conversation. But that's called Super Shanti. And we were talking about how Dr. Martin Luther King was fighting for oppression in this country in 1968. That's right. Less than 100 years ago.
Yes.
We were experiencing systemic oppression to the point where we had to fight for something that should just be our inalienable right that comes from our God.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes, sir.
We have to look at things from a realistic perspective. Slavery was instituted in 1619, and it took 400 years for people to want for the system, because it isn't the people. The Bible says in Daniel chapter 7 that the beast would represent kingdoms. Daniel chapter 7 through 12. So the beast are the kingdoms that we live in. So
yeah.
Come on, Reverend.
That's a matter of fact. That's what we're studying in word enrichment right now.
Yes.
We're in that same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy.
the scripture tells you that you have a sure more word of prophecy where you would do good to take heed to that. And then it says, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in a place where it ought not.
Where it ought not be.
So, but you have to go look at Daniel. You have to go look at Daniel to understand what that prophecy meant.
Come
Man,
on,
hold on,
man.
Kevin,
Reverend Cass.
Kevin,
Reverend Cass.
Kevin,
Reverend Cass. Cut it
Kevin.
up.
Mm,
Rev Cass.
praise God,
Hey, real
man.
quick, we gonna play a game because I know my man got to get out of here in a minute.
It's okay.
Um,
Roll
It's
on.
okay.
Roll on with him. We look, we flexible.
well, I'm trying to get Kevin a gift from the bishop, and
I tell you what,
Just give
I'll just provide it.
right.
Let him keep on
Yeah,
talking.
let him
all
roll
right,
He
on,
cool,
got the
cool,
man.
gift.
cool,
Look,
cool, cool.
He
All
got
right,
the gift.
look. He is blessing all of us.
Man, that's an awesome testimony, and I love the
Yes.
fact that you are exuberant about telling it.
Yes.
You
right.
know,
Yes.
I know,
Yes.
like you said, it was 2023, but how the Lord blessed. But it's like I tell folk all the time: when the Lord bless you, every time you tell it like it just happened.
Just happened.
Like
Yes,
And
it
sir.
man,
just
you got
happened.
the fire and
Yes,
the
sir.
zeal with it.
Yes,
And
Hey,
you
sir.
Kevin,
did that.
I'm blessed by it.
Oh my
Kevin, how
goodness,
how
Kevin.
long how long
Oh
which
God,
came first, the idea for the podcast or the accident?
I had the idea for the podcast, but it was set up like it goes back to what we were saying. I was gonna go out because we were doing missionary work. I was going out and feeding the homeless, and
Hmm.
it was initially gonna be me talking to people with adverse situations in their life, like why are you homeless, or why this happened to you? Because what we do is we kind of just discard people if they don't fit into
Ooh,
a certain classification of people.
yeah.
right,
Hmm.
right.
But a well man don't need a physician.
Right.
Joe don't.
Come on,
Mr. Kevin.
man.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
You
So
Um,
how when you got into the accident, when you got in the accident, were you already doing the docu series and the podcast?
I was actually building my content to get
Hmm.
to that, and
oh
um,
goodness.
and right before I launched, the car accident happened.
My
wow.
God.
Well,
So after the
shout out to
accident,
you for being diligent
yes.
and to actually pushing through that circumstance to get to where you at now. You said you weren't supposed to be able to walk for a year, and you were able to walk in less than 5 months.
4 months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you know what I think, Miss Reverend Kev,
Time
is that
belongs to God. Go
oh
ahead.
my
At,
God.
Reverend
Every
and holy is God's name, Psalms 111:9. But come on with it, sister.
Reverend
Come
Kev,
on with it, sister.
you God provided the means for you to pull all of those things together while he was dealing with you in
Mm,
one of your
mm, mm.
weakest, darkest moments to let you know who he is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You saw the
Yeah.
glory of all that he is and all that he can do, which propelled
My
your
God, my God.
podcast.
You
And
know,
I know you're a blessing.
that is
You blessed us tonight.
that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
so beautiful. I thought about something that we've been preaching and we preached so long, and Reverend Pastor preached it some time ago. This is a Hosea Gomez experience.
Oh,
You know, I need you for you to really understand what you're going into this podcast and what your people are going to try to. I need you to go through something.
oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Reverend
Right.
Kev, you did it,
Jose,
man.
I need you to marry the prostitute so
Go
you
get
know
going.
what it's like.
Yes.
And look,
Yes.
Yeah.
and look, Bishop, that was the first thing. That this is one thing that got me about that, Bishop and Kevin.
Hmm,
That was the first time Hosea heard from God. The
Mm-mm-mm.
first thing that God said to him was, "Go marry a prostitute."
And you want me to go get
So
her?
basically, the first thing I want you to do is get yourself in some trouble, so you can know
Yeah.
how it feels when I get you out of trouble. So when you tell
Right.
them
Yeah.
that I'll get you out of trouble, you know what you're
Oh my
talking about.
God. Woo.
yeah.
Reverend
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
baby.
God
Yes.
allowed it. God allowed it so that
Yeah.
he could do his thing.
Yes, yes.
He allowed it so he could alert you. God,
And then
man, that's
David on
awesome.
top of all that, when
That's
the
awesome.
things, and then your son,
Yeah,
your
my
son.
son, it was imperative for my son to see me persevere,
Yeah.
and overcome that situation so he can understand the power that he has that's in God.
Yeah. Man, come
I'm
on.
pretty done, man.
You
That's
blessing
the
us tonight. You're
you
blessing
know,
somebody on this podcast.
I'm one of them.
I don't
Yes,
know how many on there tonight, but
yes,
whoever's on there, if you can hear my voice, you better get yours tonight. It's
yes,
here. It's
yes,
here.
yes,
Get it.
yes,
Get it.
yes.
yes,
Hey,
we have the power to overcome the circumstances. A lot of times when Christ was healing people, if not all the time, he was asking them, "Do you believe it?
Do you want
right,
to do?
right,
Yes,
right,
Do
right,
you
yes,
believe
yes,
it?
yes,
right.
yes,
Do
yes.
you believe that you can overcome this
Overcome, because
circumstance?"
we
Right,
all he
Well,
right,
done
take
right,
told us
right.
we're overcomers.
Peter, why you stop believing that you can walk on water?
Mm.
What made you stop doing that?
Preach,
Right.
man.
Come
Take
on,
up your
Reverend
bed,
Kev. Come on,
take up
Reverend
your bed
Kev.
and walk.
Take it up. Walk.
Right,
Go ahead.
Man,
Take
right.
up your bed and walk.
And look, you know what, Kevin? Another
Mm.
question is, and this is one that a lot of us fail to give a truthful answer to, is do you want to be?
look at the
Yeah, do
man.
you want to be healed?
Look at the man at the gates who
Right.
laid there
Do you want to
waiting
be
for
healed, or are
us.
you comfortable in the situation
Right,
that you in? Do you want to
right.
be?
Do you want
That's
to be healed?
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you see? It's a lot that goes into this.
Yeah.
There's a
Uh-huh.
lot. There's a lot that goes into it. Do you
Unwrap it.
have the
Unwrap
do
it.
you do you have the faith to
Oh,
overcome the
Lord.
situation,
Or is it wavering? No.
or is it wavering? And
Right.
then you know what it says about people who waver,
Double minded. Unstable.
Yes. Yes.
and all
Anyway
of
the
their
wind blows.
ways. So choose ye this day. Choose ye
And
this
which,
day.
and which way
Choose
you gonna
life or
be?
choose death.
Yes.
Mm.
Man, look,
Man.
I gotta do with this. You killing it. I wish this podcast would have been silky smooth through this whole time, because
Yeah.
man,
Listen,
Yeah.
it's
we got
Yeah.
a whole lot of what we needed
But I
tonight.
yes,
guarantee you, I guarantee you, what was supposed to get out there,
it's
Yes.
it
definitely
got
getting
out
out.
there.
It got out there.
Yes,
It
Yes.
definitely
Yes.
got out there.
Well,
yes,
everything aligns with God's purpose.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Everything aligns with God's purpose.
Hey Kevin,
Reverend
Everything does.
Kevin.
Yes,
hey
sir.
Kevin, we got one more segment, and then I know you. I hear you getting in your car, so I'm gonna let you get in on this segment as well. Um, it's called "I Would If I Could." First question is, if you could spend a day in the life of any historical figure, who would it be and why? I'll let you go first, Kevin.
I would. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that question,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought about my father.
Mm.
I thought about my biological father. If I could take steps in his footsteps, because my biological father passed away, and I wanted to go back and see some of the experiences that he had and how similar they were to my own as a young man.
Mm.
Mm.
Um, I know a lot of times a lot of times people they come up with prominent figures and stuff like that, but I think the absence that I had in my life of my biological father, we knew each other, we had a relationship, but the younger years I didn't have him.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to walk in his shoes to see some of the decisions that he made, and why he had to do the things that he did.
Mm.
So
That's dope. I like
my
that.
father was a great man. My father was a very great man, but I wanted to see his journey to where he was as a man, the great man that he became.
And that's
Uh,
awesome. There.
That is.
That's
Yes, it
great.
Doc,
is.
Doc, who would you?
That's
Who would
beautiful,
you?
man.
You know what? Seems like we've talked about this before, and I have to say it again. My mother,
Okay.
Oh my gosh, she was a great woman. I didn't know how great she was
Mm-hmm.
until I got to be grown. And then I realized that she was the brains behind the tough life.
Mm.
But we never we never not knew that we were loved.
Okay.
We were poor. Didn't know we were so poor because
Right.
my mom just would make things happen. She would
Right.
just make sure we had everything that we needed. So I just wish I could talk to her some more.
Mm.
I missed some questions that I should have asked growing up. Thinking,
Hmm.
He
yeah,
was more a presenter rather than a talker to say I'm teaching you a lesson. This is he was a how can I say it? He walked the talk,
hmm
and it's more. I guess it's more about my ministerial life. That was what I picked up mostly from him. My dad was a great provider. My dad was a great provider. And yeah, Bishop Ross, Bishop E.B.
You
Ross would be
you
that
would
person.
that you would like actually spend a day as him?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Next question, and this is our last question. Uh Kevin, what obstacle would you remove that you faced in your life? And you can't say nothing. Wait. All right, go
we
ahead, go
hear
ahead. No, I couldn't hear him because he
I'm
was.
a I'm a huge advocate for mentoring. I mentor little boys every second and fourth Saturday of the month with the Village 314. So, what obstacle would I take from my life is the the void of not knowing how life affects black men early off, and I'll explain that.
Hmm.
Because we have a 77% single parent household in this country as concerning black children. So the obstacle that I had was coming from a situation that was adverse. I was a victim of abuse when I was younger. My stepfather was, abusive. It's what we would call stern in those times. So that
Hmm.
Hmm.
that's something that I would take away from my life because it caused me a lot of trauma, and it kept me from a lot of purpose driven things early off. I know that we said we can't say that we wouldn't change it. Uh, I think in the long run, I wouldn't change it because it made me the man that I am now. But if I could
Mm.
have removed that obstacle from my life, that would be one of the obstacles that I would remove. The uncertainty, the insecurities, the dysfunctionality of not having my biological father in place.
Hmm.
It's something that
Wow,
I would have
beautiful.
opted out of.
Mm.
That's dope. I like that. And thanks for not for taking the easy cop out. I wouldn't change anything. We already know. It's, we already know
Oh,
it's
brother,
what
it's some
made.
it's some things I would have changed, brother.
Oh yeah.
if I knew
No,
then what I know now.
Yes,
but
Nah.
yes.
you know what? I think that the education is there. Gold is tried in the fire, and
Hmm.
adversity is something that we all experience on a day to day basis, living in the world that we live in. But I think that having that spiritual grounding of knowing who God is early off is what kept me. You know what I'm saying? I got into trouble early off in life, but God kept me through it all. So I'm thankful.
That's what's up. That's
All
Yes,
what's up.
right.
yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
Oh,
Bishop.
to
sir.
be kept.
Bishop, what obstacle would you remove that you faced in life? And you can't say nothing.
We heard that.
I was thinking about this. I think that the thing that I would remove from that my past life would be the mistakes that I made as a husband and as a father.
Mm.
I think that yeah, I would like to rearrange and change some of those things because realizing that none of us are perfect, but then we can go the 100% the opposite. following our own mind. I would like to, and I say this quite often, better husband and a better father.
I lo-
Not some of the time I wasn't. It wasn't because I was doing anything bad. It was that I was doing things that kept me away from
You
my
was
family.
you was doing you.
I was doing the preacher pastor thing. All my children, my children were victims of my pastoring.
Doc, what obstacle would you remove that you faced in your life and you can't say nothing?
Right, right. I would have not been a single mother. I've heard Reverend Kev mention the single household families. Now, I had the village to help me being a single parent.
Hmm.
But had I known the obstacles that I would have to deal with trying to raise a son,
Mm,
women can do a whole lot of things, but women can't raise boys to teach them to be men, which is why Reverend Kev is a mentor.
And vice
right.
versa,
Um,
Doc. Men can't teach daughters
yeah, that's
how to
right.
be
That's
women.
right.
We can show
Yes, yes.
examples of
Man.
good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
of good women, men and women, but we can't
Hmm.
teach them how to be what we are not.
That's right. That's right.
That's
So I would that would be the one thing I would have waited to have had more education, more knowledge, the family way, as
Yeah.
God would have it.
all right. We
But
got one.
those. I
We
was just going to say those things being as they are, we thank God that we came out as well as we did,
Yes.
because it took everything that happened in your past to make you who you are. Some of
Come
those
on now.
things you'd like to have not have had to deal with.
Yes.
However,
Agreed.
the
Agreed.
grace of God.
That's
right.
right.
All right, y'all. We got one last segment. We like to call it the
Like,
Crosstalk Talk of the
I
Day.
want, can,
It's time for
are
the
you going to weigh in on
crosstalk
that?
talk of the day.
What you
The
say?
talk of the day has been brought to
I
you
asked
by
Pastor, are you going to weigh in on that one?
you.
I'm
On
I'm going.
anything that he would change?
Well, I mean, I would probably change my mistakes that I made younger, and I would
No, the life of that person.
okay, I would probably choose one of the disciples to see Jesus in action, to see like, or one of
You
the
could
gospel
handle it.
writers, Matthew,
I know.
Mark, Luke.
Paul is your favorite preacher.
Right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
like
but
Jesus
I would want to
Jesus
I would
asked
want to
James
see
and John, can you handle this?
right. That,
You
that,
want to sit on the right and left, but can you handle it?
What comes with it?
that's what I would want to be. I would want to be one of them to see Jesus in action. I would want to see that I would want to
So,
be one of them to see Jesus in action
so
as he was living.
tell us about anything your past mistakes that you would change.
All right, we moving on to the crosstalk talking today.
You about to jump fast over me, huh? That's okay.
Crosstalk talking today. This is a segment dedicated to our viewers who have questions they want us to voice on Crosstalk. This Crosstalk talking today is brought to you by anonymous watcher. Crosstalk talking today question is, in your opinion, where's our focus? Are we more focused on God's blessings, or are we focused on becoming a blessing to others? First person to answer will be the first person to answer, and I am volunteering Kevin to answer this since he been killing answers real quick
They've been
on this.
killing
In
it.
your opinion, Kevin, are we more focused as a uh,
Are we more focused as a people? As
yeah, as a
as
people, are we more focused on God's blessings, or are we more focused on becoming a blessing to others? Your opinion.
I think that, in my honest opinion, I think that people are more focused on God's blessings and not being blessings to others,
Mm-hmm.
and, and which is the basis of God's blessings.
Mm.
The basis of God's blessings is to love
Be a
one
blessing.
another as you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Charity covers a multitude of transgressions.
Mm-hmm.
Above anything is charity. So without charity,
You
you
ain't
know,
got
First
nothing.
Corinthians 13,
You ain't
you
got
don't
nothing.
have you don't have anything. So my answer would be that I think that people they ask God to do something for them, but they don't ask what they can do for God.
Come on now.
Somebody
So
lift
that's my
those
answer.
hands if you love
Hands.
him.
Yes. Raise
Great,
your hands. Yes.
great answer.
Yeah,
Yes.
and to dig
Yes.
in on that, Kevin, Jesus told Peter, "Hey, when you get
Feed
through
my
what you're
people.
going through, go back and get your brother and
Yep.
encourage him through it." So, like I tell our congregation at LMBC, most storms are designed for you to go through it 3 times at least. The first
Mm-hmm.
time you go through it, the second time you go back to get your brother, and then the third time when you're taking your brother through it. So,
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, I you know to expound on it is what's amazing is that I think that when we read um, the Bible, we don't understand that God had already made everything perfect.
mm-hmm.
We went astray.
Right.
God didn't come off the throne.
He didn't.
We went astray. So when we ask God to do more than He already has done, I mean He made everything perfect.
The
Right.
We have
first
to
time.
we have to turn our hearts back to loving each other.
You
And
so
and if
right.
you can and if you can love your brother, then you can effectively know how to love God. Because who can how can you love
Your
God
brother.
of whom you haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
right.
hate your brother who you see every day?
And
So
you
Right.
I
see
think
him every day.
our salvation through the teachings of Jesus Christ, the anointed, was to show you how to be gatherers of men,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
to show men how to get back to the Father. So I feel like that's something that we lack. Everybody wants the blessing of God, but the blessings of God comes through how much you can bless others.
Right.
So
Amen.
true.
Right. We're
Amen.
blessed. We're
That is
blessed.
Very
right.
well
Like my
stated.
my dad. My dad says a lot. We are blessed so that we can be a blessing to
To
others.
That's right.
somebody else.
Yeah. It's not.
Absolutely.
You
That's
just
right.
not
That's
blessed. You
absolutely,
just not blessed just to be blessed.
That's right. That's right.
absolutely, absolutely.
That is right. And
Bishop.
I agree with Reverend Kevin.
Well, actually, I don't even think I can elaborate on
I
that.
mean,
Right. I
It's
started.
more
I started not
statement
to even say
profound.
anything, but I was like, let me just check the room.
Yeah, I think he profoundly stated
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And we
But
need to
to God be
practice.
the glory.
To God
Yes,
be the great glory. Absolutely.
yes,
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin.
yes.
Right.
Kevin, do me a
Yes, sir.
favor.
Yes,
Do
sir.
me a favor. Tell my audience how they can get they can see you on a day-to-day basis on social media.
Oh, okay. You can follow me on Instagram. It's IAMAKING Studios. The biggest part of that name is the I am. The same on the YouTube channel. It's IAMAKING Studios. On TikTok, it's my interview with Life. On Facebook, I'm Kevin R. Lewis. So those are my handles. My interview with Life. YouTube channel is IAMAKING Studios. Videos will be uploaded every Friday. The full interviews that you get the clips of on social media every Friday they'll be uploaded. So you'll get the in-depth interviews.
And you said the my interview with life.
It's called My Interview with Life on TikTok. It's My Interview with Life, spelled just like it sounds. My Interview with Life,
Yeah, I just put it in
and
the
you
chat.
should be able.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sure that you'll get those to Pastor Thompson, and he will be able to put
Share
those
with
up
us.
on the board for
Yeah, I
Oh
just
people
put
to
it
yeah,
in the
get.
no
chat.
doubt.
I just put it in the chat right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
so
interview with Life, and we're expanding. I'm going to be doing more interviews in the car, so I'll be coming to a city near you.
that's what's
All
up.
right, all right.
Hey, we gonna
My
have to get
interview with
together,
Life.
man. I want to get in that
Yeah,
back seat.
definitely, definitely. I look forward to it. Let's put some. Let's put something together.
All
I look
right,
forward to that.
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. So if y'all don't see
Look,
me and Kevin Carr, y'all, I want y'all to rise up. I want y'all to be like, where up at? No, I'm just kidding.
Rise up and revolt.
right,
Right.
right, right.
So
Hey,
I have a
you.
book. I have a book that's going to be launching here soon. It is a realignment formula for young black males.
Oh,
It's called Memoirs of a Baby Daddy. I go through my experiences with my own experiences with having children out of what we consider wedlock, and it's just a realignment formula for young black males to get back to living an integrity-based life. So be
come on
looking out
here.
for my book. It's called Memoirs of a Baby Daddy. It's supposed to be dropping in the next 2 months. I'll be doing
God
Hey,
Real.
bless your vulnerability, man. Making yourself vulnerable for the sake of people. That's what you were talking
Yes,
about a little while ago. We're blessed to be a
to be a
blessing.
blessing.
hey,
yes,
That's it.
Kevin.
yes, yes,
You
sir.
remember how we met?
Tony Riley.
Tony Riley, my cousin,
Little
Big Tony.
Tony.
Big Tony. No, Big Tony.
Oh, Big Tony. Okay.
Yeah, Big Tony. My
Tony
cousin
Man.
is
Riley.
now he now deceased. And you still singing,
Mm.
Kevin?
Yeah, I still got it in me. I can squall.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Rev.
He said I can
I
squall.
still
All
Hey, you
right.
know what, Kev? I can't squall, man. I can do it at home when I'm by myself. But when I get like
Oh,
in the
when he on
pulpit,
here.
when I get on the pulpit, I be all like, oh, it be sounding more like a squeal. I did it once at church, and it was a squeal, and I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't trust myself to do it no more.
Well, Brother Kevin, it was a blessing, a pleasure to meet you,
Yes.
man, and speak over your life. Now, hedge of protection anywhere and everywhere, and all that's attached to you. God's hedge of protection, man.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so
Yes.
much, y'all. I appreciate it. I look
Listen,
forward to being on the podcast again. Thank you for the
Rev.
opportunity, y'all.
Listen.
Definitely,
It's
man. We'll
not
have
my
you back on
podcast,
here.
but I'm gonna invite you back anytime.
You'll definitely be back on, man. You got a
Yes,
final
indeed.
word to say to us, man.
Stay encouraged. You
All
are bigger
right.
than the circumstances that you are facing. You have the power to overcome.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, beautiful.
All
Beautiful.
Man.
right.
Thank you, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You
All
too.
Rev,
right, you too,
you
man.
be
Be
And
careful.
thanks
safe
for
out
having
here.
me, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Yep.
Mm, what a
That was
blessing.
that was Kevin Lewis, my partner, Kevin Lewis. Awesome interview that we had with
Mm.
Kevin Lewis. Um,
Great. Beautiful.
we gonna real quick, real quick, real quick. If you could tell me, well, yeah, what is Kevin Lewis's testimony? He was in a accident that was supposed to keep him um, not walking for a year. How long did it take him to start walking again?
Are you talking to
I'm
You
talking to
talking
CrossTalk
to the
fam?
listeners or?
the viewing audience. Yes, sir.
Oh, the audience.
This
Okay.
is gonna be.
Okay.
Because we was paying attention.
I know y'all was paying attention.
Come on, CrossTalk
First person to
family.
say it. 4 months. Joyce
Okay.
Myers, my Joyce
Joyce
Myers,
Myers.
with the 4 months.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was also
Yes.
going to take under 5 months, but Joyce Myers with it on the dot. We got you with they're gonna Pam Smith. She said it as
He
well.
said it.
We got you with a gift that's gonna be coming up real soon. All right,
Oh my
y'all.
God.
So we're gonna try to get that book from Kevin. We talked about it, but we'll try to get
Yeah.
that book from Kevin for you, Miss Joyce Myers. Remind me. It's not gonna come out for another 2 months, but we'll get it for you. All right, y'all. We're gonna spin the block real quick. Gonna
In this
say
block.
we're gonna spin the block starting with the doctor, and then we're gonna go across the street to the bishop. It's
Oh my
only
goodness. What a
17
blessing.
minutes past the hour. Go ahead.
This this podcast is significant with numbers 10 and 109. and our bishop came from Numbers 10 and 9.
Mm.
Mr. Kevin got on here, Reverend Kev, as I'm gonna call him. I don't know if he's a minister or not, but I'm gonna call him Reverend Kev. Got on here and blessed us with a real live testimony. Ironically, I was in that vicinity at the time that accident happened, and it was the grace of God that it wasn't me.
Mm.
But when he talked about his testimony and the blessing and his son, and it just let me know that the Lord has work yet for me to do. And as I always tell you all, be a tip, not you all, us, be a blessing to somebody.
Yeah.
Reverend Kev put it on the line tonight. We have work to do. We have to be about blessing other people. It's not about us because God is blessing us. We couldn't bless somebody else if he wasn't blessing us. Let's stop being so stingy with our blessings and bless somebody else. But just in case you need an ear, we know how to get in touch with Reverend Kev, and we got the resident in-house um, professional listener tour. No, I'm teasing, Bishop. But don't suffer in silence because there is help available. If you need some help, call Don't Suffer in Silence for Peace of Mind. Call the hotline. That number is 314-628-6272. This has been a wonderful podcast. I was truly blessed. This is funny because, we're not too quiet on the podcast. Whew. I was quiet tonight, but I was taking it all in. And I thank God for that. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Archbishop. Thank you, Mr. Reverend Kev.
Beautiful.
All right, Bishop, we about to cut. Wait. That was the doctor's orders right there. The doctor.
What's up, Doc?
All right, across the street over to the bishop, the man, the myth, the legend, the Paul.
Yeah.
The Apostle Paul had a favorite preacher. It'll be this man right here, Bishop T. What's up?
Just wanted to say, continue to be blessed, stay safe. Listen, even as one of the comments that was made, slow down.
Yes.
When you're driving, be careful, be safe, stay alert. As my daddy used to say, when you get where you're going, before you get out the car, look around.
Yes.
Keep your cell phone down from your ear when you're walking and talking. Stay alert, be attentive. Hey, all that you heard on the cast tonight, there was a reason for it. You were blessed by it. Take heed to it. Continue to pray, trust, obey God, do sensible. Don't panic, live your life, stay focused on glory. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the rapture.
My God.
That's right.
My God.
Hey, the doctor made mention of it earlier, a little bit earlier ago, but I'm finna put a plug in for
Go ahead.
my dad, my daddy, the pastor's heart.
Yes.
Pastor's heart, Archbishop Spirit. Let me start over. Pastor's heart, Archbishop Spiritual Counseling. Phone numbers for the moment is 636-492-1442. That's the
Yes.
phone number again for the moment is 636-492-1442. But the email is still the same. Get the
Still the
Archbishop
same.
at gmail.com. It's get the Archbishop at gmail.com. The first consultation is absolutely free. So
That's a blessing to
We're
somebody.
waiting.
Y'all
We're
take
waiting for you.
advantage. Let's take advantage of it.
Let's sound the
blessing.
trumpet. We're
Yes.
waiting for you.
speaking of absolutely free consultations, Brown and Crouppen is one of the Midwest's largest personal injury law firms. Their experienced attorneys handle various personal injury cases, including car accidents, truck accidents, motorcycle accidents, pedestrian accidents, bus accidents, rideshare accidents, bicycle accidents, workers' comp, dog bites. They eating the dogs and they eating the cats.
You didn't even have to go there.
Couldn't help it, Dad. I couldn't help it, Bishop. Couldn't help it. Slip and falls and wrongful deaths. Their legal consultations are absolutely free. Millions and billions of dogs everywhere. Look, their consultations are absolutely free. So don't hesitate to contact them with your personal injury questions. 314-222-2222, 618 all twos, 816 all sevens. We gotta say it. We gotta say it.
Come on.
We did it.
Did it.
It's
We
only
did
22 minutes. Well, it's only 23 minutes past the hour. We at the Michael Jordan of our time show. But look, we'll see y'all next time. We love y'all. We'll see y'all. Don't forget Wednesday, holla at the bishop with Word
Absolutely.
Enrichment. And
Just
Sunday,
want to say praise
holla-
God for the past weekend at the
Yeah.
Leonard
Oh
Baptist
man, I
Church.
forgot to say it.
Go crosstalk, 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 go crosstalk.